Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the dramatic tensions escalating between our favorite characters in the world of Bold and Beautiful. The emotional landscape of Los Angeles's fashion elite is shifting dramatically, with relationships being tested and new alliances forming in unexpected ways. Mother-daughter relationship in crisis. Hope Logan's relationship with her mother Brooke is reaching a breaking point that could permanently alter their bond. After discovering Carter's decision to remain at Forrester Creations, Hope retreats to her cabin with a shattered heart. When Carter follows her there, he desperately tries to convince her that his professional choice doesn't have to end their romantic relationship, though Hope remains unconvinced by his pleas. Seeking maternal comfort in her time of emotional distress, Hope makes her way to the main house hoping to find solace in her mother's arms. Instead of the understanding she craves, Hope encounters a harsh reality when Brooke confronts her daughter with unexpected severity. Brooke's outburst centers on her belief that Hope must take accountability for her own actions and the consequences they've created. This confrontation escalates to a shocking moment when Hope raises her hand to slap her mother, a physical manifestation of the emotional chasm growing between them. Katie fortunately intervenes before the situation becomes irreparable, but the question remains whether this heated exchange will create a permanent rift between mother and daughter that no amount of family loyalty can bridge. Ridge's eternal triangle. The classic love triangle that has defined Ridge Forrester's romantic life for decades continues to play out in dramatic fashion. Following an important meeting at Forrester Creations, Brooke seizes a rare opportunity for private time with Ridge. In an intimate moment, she moves closer to him, gently reminding him of their deep, enduring love and shared history. This tender moment is abruptly interrupted when Taylor Hayes walks into the CEO office, creating an immediate tension that fills the room. Once again, Ridge finds himself in the familiar yet uncomfortable position of being caught between these two powerful women who have defined his romantic life for years. The timing of this confrontation is particularly significant as it comes during a period when both women have been working to establish their independence while still maintaining their connection to Ridge. His choice now could potentially set the direction for the family's future, affecting not just his love life but the dynamics of the entire Forrester clan. Daphne's secret agenda. Daphne Rose's increasing interest in Carter Walton has evolved from casual flirtation to something far more calculated. In a private conversation with Steffi Forrester, Daphne insists they keep their scheme hidden from Carter, revealing there's more to her pursuit than simple attraction. Having developed genuine feelings for the charismatic lawyer, Daphne makes another bold advance toward him on Wednesday, strategically timing her approach when he's vulnerable following the professional complications with Hope. Her persistence suggests she's willing to use whatever advantage she can gain to secure his affections. Steffi's involvement in this secretive plan raises questions about her motivations. Is she truly looking out for Carter's best interests, or does she have her own agenda regarding Hope's happiness? The alliance between these two women could create significant ripples throughout the Forrester empire. Sheila's family revelation. A surprising encounter unfolds at Il Giardino when Deacon Sharp is caught off guard by Luna Nozawa's appearance at his restaurant. His immediate reaction is to demand she leave the premises, suggesting previous tension between them that remains unresolved. The situation takes an unexpected turn when Sheila Carter intervenes with a shocking announcement: Luna is her granddaughter and therefore welcome in the establishment. This family revelation adds another complex layer to the already complicated web of relationships in Los Angeles. Deacon's reaction to this news appears to be explosive, potentially threatening his relationship with Sheila just as they've found some stability. The implications of Luna's connection to Sheila could have far-reaching consequences for multiple characters, especially as Luna has been establishing connections with other members of the community, particularly Will Spencer. Special programming and additional developments. The drama continues with a groundbreaking special episode featuring an all-female cast, directed and written by the talented Heather Tom, scheduled to air on March 27. This innovative approach to storytelling promises to bring fresh perspectives to the ongoing sagas of these beloved characters. In other developments, Luna Nozawa continues her charm offensive with Will Spencer, suggesting a potential new romantic storyline developing between these younger characters. Meanwhile, Taylor and Steffi take time to celebrate together, perhaps finding a moment of joy amidst the chaos that typically surrounds the Forrester family. The coming days promise to deliver emotional confrontations, surprising alliances, and life-changing decisions for our favorite bold and beautiful characters. As relationships are tested and new connections form, the landscape of this fashionable Los Angeles community continues to evolve in ways that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering what dramatic turn awaits around the next corner. Will Hope forgive Carter or end their relationship permanently? Can Ridge finally make a definitive choice between Brooke and Taylor? And what consequences will Sheila's revelation about Luna bring to multiple families? These questions and more will be answered as the drama unfolds in the coming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful. Next, we will learn about the issue of Luna Nozawa's emerging romantic strategy that bears an uncanny resemblance to her grandmother Sheila Carter's notorious tactics from years past. The generational echo of manipulation appears to be manifesting in ways that could spell disaster for several relationships in Los Angeles. A family legacy of love manipulation. The striking parallels between Luna's current behavior and Sheila's historical romantic sabotage cannot be overlooked by longtime viewers of the CBS daytime drama landscape. As Luna begins setting her sights on Will Spencer with calculated precision, we're witnessing what appears to be genetic predisposition toward romantic interference playing out before our eyes. The apple, as they say, hasn't fallen far from the family tree of manipulation. Sheila Carter's infamous history on the young and the restless established her as perhaps daytime television's most notorious husband stealer when she systematically dismantled Lauren Fenwick's marriage through a series of increasingly disturbing actions. Beginning with subtle manipulation, Sheila's campaign eventually escalated to drugging her target, orchestrating a fraudulent marriage ceremony, engaging in an elaborate baby-swapping scheme, and launching multiple homicide attempts against her perceived rival. This established a pattern of obsession and destruction that became her trademark across multiple soap operas. Now, decades later, we're witnessing Luna potentially following this disturbing family tradition. The question hanging in the air like the scent of expensive perfume at a Forrester fashion show: will Luna's pursuit of Will include the same escalating pattern of deception that made her grandmother infamous throughout Genoa City and Los Angeles? While she hasn't yet resorted to pharmaceuticals or attempted murder, the early warning signs of unhealthy fixation are flashing like caution lights on Mulholland Drive. For viewers who have followed the Carter family saga across decades and different soap universes, this developing storyline offers a fascinating study in nature versus nurture. Luna was raised without Sheila's direct influence, yet appears to be manifesting similar behavioral patterns when it comes to romantic pursuits. This raises intriguing questions about whether such manipulative tendencies might be encoded in the Carter family DNA or if Luna has somehow internalized stories about her infamous grandmother and is unconsciously emulating her tactics. The strategic approach to Will Spencer. The week of March 24 marks a significant turning point as Luna begins implementing her strategy to capture Will Spencer's attention despite his committed relationship with Elektra. Her seemingly innocent comment, "Your family has been so supportive of me. I'd like to reciprocate," carries layers of subtext that veteran soap viewers will immediately recognize as the opening gambit in a carefully orchestrated seduction. This seemingly benign offer of gratitude serves as a classic example of soap opera dialogue where the surface meaning masks a deeper, more calculating intent. When decoded through the lens of daytime drama conventions, Luna's statement essentially translates to, I've identified you as my next conquest, and I'm prepared to systematically dismantle your current relationship while positioning myself as the preferable alternative. The timing of Luna's approach is particularly noteworthy, coming shortly after Will demonstrated heroic qualities by rescuing Elektra from a dangerous stalker situation. This suggests Luna is attracted not just to Will himself but to the narrative of being with someone who embodies protective, chivalrous qualities. There's a psychological component to her attraction that goes beyond mere physical appeal. She's drawn to the story of being with a knight in shining armor figure, perhaps compensating for the protection she lacked during her own tumultuous upbringing. Will Spencer, being Bill Spencer's son, represents more than just a romantic interest for Luna. He embodies a potential connection to the father figure she desperately craved. Having recently discovered her biological connection to Sheila Carter and experiencing the emotional whiplash of finding and losing potential father figures, Luna may view Will as a surrogate means of establishing the family connection she so desperately desires with Bill. By becoming romantically involved with Will, she could secure a permanent place within the Spencer family structure, regardless of how Bill himself views her. The psychology behind Luna's romantic targeting. Lisa Yamada, who portrays Luna with nuanced complexity, offered revealing insights about her character's motivations during a recent interview with Soaps.com. It seems like she often wants what she can't have, Yamada explained, highlighting the psychological underpinning of Luna's attraction to Will. I think that's one of the reasons why she's so drawn to Will. He's a taken man. This observation illuminates a fundamental aspect of Luna's character. Her desire isn't necessarily shaped by genuine emotional connection but rather by the challenge of acquisition. The forbidden nature of pursuing someone in a committed relationship creates an additional layer of excitement and validation when successful. This pattern of behavior suggests deeper insecurities driving Luna's romantic choices. Perhaps a need to prove her worth by winning difficult conquests or a subconscious belief that she doesn't deserve straightforward, uncomplicated love. Yamada further elaborated on Luna's complex motivations. Luna truly loves Bill and wanted him to be her dad. With Will being his son, maybe there's a chance for her to have that connection after all? This insight reveals how Luna's romantic pursuits are inextricably linked to her unresolved father issues. Unable to secure the paternal relationship she craves with Bill directly, she appears to be redirecting those emotional needs toward his son, creating a psychologically complicated dynamic where romantic interest becomes entangled with familial longing. The actress added another layer to Luna's attraction. On top of that, Will is a good-looking guy who even saved Elektra from a crazed stalker. What girl wouldn't want a knight in shining armor type boyfriend? This comment highlights how Luna's romantic targets aren't selected randomly but rather represent specific qualities she finds lacking in her own life experience: protection, security, and heroic intervention. The Zend contradiction. A particularly puzzling aspect of Luna's sudden interest in Will emerges when considering her recent intimate history. Not long ago, Luna confided in Steffi Forrester that her encounter with Zend Forrester Dominguez represented the best sex of her life, a revelation that makes her pivot toward Will all the more perplexing from a logical standpoint. This apparent contradiction raises significant questions about Luna's true motivations. If physical compatibility with Zend was so exceptional, why isn't she pursuing that relationship instead? The answer likely lies in the complex psychological terrain Luna navigates. While Zend may offer superior physical chemistry, Will represents something potentially more valuable to Luna: a permanent connection to the Spencer family and the stability she's lacked throughout her life. The Zend situation also reveals Luna's strategic thinking. A relationship with Zend, while potentially satisfying in certain respects, wouldn't provide the same level of social advancement or family integration that a connection with Will Spencer might. This calculated assessment of potential partners based on what they can provide beyond mere romantic fulfillment suggests Luna approaches relationships with a pragmatic, almost mercenary mindset reminiscent of her grandmother Sheila's approach to romantic conquests. Additionally, the challenge factor cannot be overlooked. Zend, having already been intimate with Luna, represents a conquest already achieved. Will, by contrast, remains an unconquered territory, and one protected by the boundaries of his existing relationship with Electra. For someone with Luna's psychological profile, the allure of the unattainable often outweighs the comfort of the accessible. The potential fallout. As this storyline unfolds, the potential for widespread emotional devastation extends far beyond the immediate triangle of Luna, Will, and Electra. Should Luna succeed in her apparent quest to seduce Will away from his current relationship, the ripple effects would impact multiple family dynamics throughout Los Angeles. Bill Spencer, already navigating complicated feelings about Luna's place in his life, would find himself in the uncomfortable position of watching his son become romantically involved with a woman he himself has conflicted feelings about. This could create tension within the Spencer family at a time when stability is particularly crucial. Electra, positioned as the innocent victim in this scenario, would face not only heartbreak but potentially public humiliation if replaced by someone who had presented herself as friendly. The betrayal could trigger significant character development for Electra, potentially transforming her from a relatively straightforward character into someone motivated by revenge or self-protection. Sheila Carter herself would likely have complex reactions to witnessing her granddaughter follow in her manipulative footsteps. Would she feel pride in seeing Luna employ similar tactics to those she perfected over decades? Or might she experience a moment of self-reflection, recognizing the damage her own behavior has caused and potentially wanting something better for her granddaughter? The actress playing Luna, Lisa Yamada, expressed enthusiasm about exploring this developing storyline with her co-star Crew Morrow, Will Spencer. "There are a lot of factors at play here," she noted, "and I'm really excited to explore this dynamic." This professional excitement suggests viewers can anticipate richly layered performances as this potentially explosive situation develops. For longtime viewers of both The Bold and the Beautiful and The Young and the Restless, this storyline offers a fascinating meta-narrative that connects decades of soap opera history across different shows within the same universe. The article concludes with a teasing reference to just how catastrophic things could become if Luna fully embraces her grandmother's playbook, inviting readers to review a photo collection documenting Sheila's extensive history of romantic sabotage and criminal behavior. As this storyline continues to unfold in the coming weeks, viewers will be watching closely for signs that indicate whether Luna is simply experiencing normal attraction or if she's truly following the destructive path that made her grandmother one of daytime television's most memorable villains. Either way, the residents of Los Angeles should brace themselves for emotional turbulence as another generation of the Carter family begins making waves in the romantic landscape of The Bold and the Beautiful.